Wait. Oh, okay. No, never mind. I did reopen voice mod. Well, come on in. Glad to have you all here. For a second I was like, wait, why is my mic not picking me up? Okay. I got my own head. Welcome on in Alienos. Welcome on in Locke. Let's see who else we got. We got Darius. We got Darius the Snow. We got Subi. We got Big Burr. Let's see. I know we had Innuendos. Chaos. Welcome on in. Glad to have y'all. Welcome on in, Paul, my mom. Glad to have you. Also, welcome on in, Redechi. Glad to have you too. We go and shout for Locke. Already got their shout out. Let me go and shout for the other streamer beans, which I believe are Chaos, Big Burr. If I can. Shout out Chaos. Shout out Big Burr. And shout out Rodechi. These are all streamers. Go give them all a check out. They're very, very sweet beans. But yeah, today we are returning to Potionomics, which let me go and return over to the gameplay here. I did a little bit off screen, which was mostly just logistics of figuring out secondary brews for other characters unlocks, which we needed like tolerance potions, petrification cures. That's the potion we were working on. Also, congrats Locke on the breakthrough. Enjoyed the oh god, VIP. Welcome on everything. I'm glad to have you too. How's the potion economy? In shambles, because this is currently worth 5k. That was you so patient. You were so patient. But also, congrats. Let me go and get the congrats on VIP, man. But yeah, let me go and also pull up. We got the radiation tonics, which I really would have preferred if I could get like all positive effects, but that probably wasn't going to happen with the strength of potion I'm looking for. Now I can spend my time loops as soon as I have them. I'm not funny looping coconut malgo burr. The two types of regulars in my chat. Let's go for the breakthrough and haha funny time loop make a bird go crazy. All right, we don't really have a lot to do, honestly. We have all of the potions we need. And largely we're just kind of waiting for time to pass. So, okay, Moonbear, thank you for the time loop. Speaking of haha funny time loop, I'm gonna lose my mind. All right. Why, pourquoi? Why must thou have a mushroom? Alright, so also, if you're new here, in case you aren't already aware, the time loop is a redeem that places me thoroughly and perfectly in the center of hell. It plays Coconut Mall, but it doesn't start. But each time through the loop, there's a 1/13 chance we actually escape. And if we don't, we go through the loop again until we do escape. And yes, this has gone on for as long as 10 minutes before. Here's your bug for the day. Oh, we can rank up with her. Let's go ahead and get presents out to everyone, and then, oh god, we can rank up with Mint, too. Here's a pepper. Alright. We gotta get you an essence, right? There we go. We have level 10 with him. We just need to get the final rank up. First fulfillment of request and increased friendship, which I believe I sent the potions to him. I think. I would have had breakthrough much sooner, but spent 25k on time loops. Honestly, I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys enjoy the time loops as much as you do. Why is this time loop continuing? Save me. Free me. This is functionally a visual novel. Release me. Alright, fuck it, we jam. The time loops could be worse, Starky. How could they be worse? Hello? Are you offering ideas? A 1 hour time loop, let's go. I would lose my actual fucking mind. My basement is your basement. She's not wrong. It is my basement. You could add a 1 in 20 chance that they ended up fart noise. I could do that. Gems? Poison quartz. That tickles my funny bone. Why is this time loop still going? This is a solid like 3 or 4 minute time loop so far. This might beat the record. What do you like? Essences? Do you like? I still don't know what the fuck she likes. Oh, thank fuck, I'm free. 44 iterations, so close. So close to breaking the record. Do you like slime? Pretty neat. Nope, unfortunately not. You were so close, Moonbear. Jesus, that went on for literally like 4 minutes. That's a lot of loops. Brother, the loops. Root? I don't take it for granted. Okay. Let's go say hi to my husband, Muktuk. Give him his daily ore. Dun, 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 dun. He doesn't like plants, which I suppose makes sense. Father, the loops. Here's your ore. Okay. No, we just got Quinn. I'm being as patient as possible with the VIP. I appreciate, I mean, you know, good stuff. The dedication is appreciated. Welcome on, Oceano Inable. Glad to have you. I actually might just buy a bunch of cheap shit from her to give out to gifts. Here, have a slime. I guess you were paying attention. Just because I need to, like, give out gifts and shit. I already got, like, the potions done. So, Subi, thank you for getting something for the Ceranos. Oh, thank you, Subi, also for the 69 gay biddies. I really appreciate it. We're going to continue to hoard points until mod applications open up, and then have potential 20 loops in the cannon ready to go. How about this? I don't know if Chaos, you've already like redeemed that. If potential, just leave that in the queue, and then when I open for mods, if I add lock as a mod, we can just refund it. I'm gonna take that as a you've already. That's so much power. How about this, Lock? If you get added as a mod, I'll give you permission to refund up to 20 time loops. Play the redeem and then refund, rinse, and repeat, basically. I also like to apply for mod. I definitely need to open up mod applications. Okay, that's too much. That is the power of being a mod here. You have immense power to just thoroughly destroy the stream. Okay. Essence. Excuse me, why the fuck are essences flesh? You know this chat will do that? You know, okay, you're not wrong, but also. Imagine 66.3k points not used for VIP. Interesting. Am I selling people on VIP, or am I selling people on the mod application by allowing some amount of refunds? Are you winning, Starky? Also, do you hear what happened at the Senate? I did not. Welcome on, Real. Glad to have you. Anything? Fruit? Gem? Oh no. Oh, Starky's clueless. Wobble! Wobble! Silence button. I mean, honestly, with the button, I don't mind if mods want to refund themselves whenever they use that. Not the Senate video, those rooms are so cold. Wobble! Why, excuse me, why the fuck does the feather count as flesh? I've just noticed that. I'm slightly horrified. Whoa, Bird, welcome on. Well, speaking of Whoa, Bird, welcome on, Tino. It's glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I'm currently just buying up flesh feathers. I'm equally concerned by the prospect of flesh feathers. Turkey's feathers are kind of their feathers if you think about it. I got exactly 66,400. I'm on a perfect number. Just need 26 more for oops all sixes. Starky's wait are kind of flesh. Starky's feathers are kind of flesh. I mean, kind of, because it's oops all, you know, it's oops all nanomachines. Oh. That one's still a jump scare. Basically, a gay Senate staffer videotaped him and another guy banging in the Senate hearing room, aka the place where, like, Supreme Court justices answered questions, and now the uncensored video of him and the top are everywhere. That's fucking amazing, though. Oh my god. Imagine being able to call that fucking power move. I'd be like, yeah, no, I got dicked down in the Senate, the Senate floor. You'd be like you'd be like the only non-senator that's true about. Let's be honest with ourselves. Is a jump scare when I open Twitter? Honestly, that's fair. I hope you're taking care of your vocal cords, Sylvia. I can't say I've given it much thought. You should. It's another similarity between us troubadours and traitors. I opened a Discord and got jump scared by it. The bottom was identified immediately. The top has remained anonymous so far. Welcome on to Beanie Sheba. Glad to have you. Apparently, we're talking about someone getting dicked down in the Senate hearings, in the Senate room. We both use our voices a lot, and believe me, you can catch more flies with honeyed tones. Throat spray. Remove a random debuff from Sylvia. Decrease stress by 3. Can only be played as an opener. I'll learn to love my larynx. I'm expecting a guy named Subaru, maybe with initial D. That would be, honestly though, that'd be impressive. Good. Maybe we should start by going someplace more quiet? The guild hall's livelier than ever, and while crowds are good for business, it'd be good to be able to chat without straining our voice boxes. Lead the way! There's bound to be a quiet corner somewhere. Once again, the top gets off scot-free. Hashtag bottom rights. To be fair, I'm sure someone's eventually going to be like, oh wait, no, I know I know who this voice is or whatever, and then he'll be added to. There's no way he escapes also the knowledge of having banged. It's are they obligated now to have careers in politics? Because look at what happened to I feel bad bringing this up, but Monica Lewinsky, where she's now like a super successful politician after all the shit she went through. Honestly, good for her. Good for Monica.
What does this
Girl deserves after all the shit she had to go through. Also, I realized I'm a little bit far to the left. So. Oh, sorry, what are you pressing the button? What? Why are No, I don't understand the shopping cart thirst trap. Don't get it. That cart though, the cart got me acting up. Gonna be some hyper-conservative generic white boy calling it now. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. It would not surprise me one bit. I think I know just the spot. Come on, let's get out of here. Shopping cart fan ban. Wait a minute, is that the cart? Is the cart the top? Now this is a view. Isn't it just? I've been coming up here to write whenever I can sneak away for a few minutes. And the song? It's going good, Sylvia. Really good. I'm probably expecting too much, but I sort of feel like it could be important, if that makes sense. Only carts. Storytelling is powerful, and storytelling set to music? It makes people feel things, and that's some potent magic. At least, it is when you get it right. Speaking of which, this story needs conflict. What type should it be? Don't let a cart top you, you're not that flexible, chat. Do we want internal or external conflict in this ballad? I'm gonna go with internal conflict. Internal conflict. The best heroes are those who have to overcome their flaws. And in the end, we're all our own worst enemies, right? Sounds smart to me. I'll see what I can come up with. And, well, I hope you know how much I appreciate your willingness to be part of my process like this. It means a lot. Hey, I'm happy to help out. You really mean that, don't you? I mean, I meet a lot of people in my line of work, you know. But I learned to keep most of them at a distance. Internal or external conflict, aka how I decide my day when I wake up. Whether to internalize the problems and fight them myself or to be the problem. When you're on the Bardic circuit, everyone wants a piece of you. You have to be protective of your time, your ideas, your spirit, even. But you're different. But you're different, Sylvia. I can see that right away. Your generosity, your curiosity, they made an instant impression on me. And as I've gotten to know you, my initial impressions have only been confirmed. You inspire me, Sylvia. I had to tell you so. I'm the kind of person who believes in the importance of words. And I want you to know what an absolute thrill it is to be your friend. There's no need to tell me that. You're only saying what I already know. I'm glad to hear that, but I still wanted to express myself. It's sort of what I do. Oh, well, if it is the consequences of my own actions. Genuine friendship is too rare a thing in this world, Sel. We should celebrate it every chance we get. We should sing it from the rooftops. Sounds like an epic duet. So epic it'll set the charts on fire. Wholesome friendship moment. And they were gay. Don't mind me. We're currently in visual novel mode because the game is functionally already over. We just have to pass time. Speaking of consequences, I got my first timeout today in PM stream. I feel accomplished in Leagues of Hollow Wolf, Arden, and Carl. Congratulations. I don't remember who, it wasn't me. My assumption is probably Gel did it. I was going to, but I think Gel beat me to the punch. Come on, blood brother, let's get out of here. Where to? There's a party at the Heroes Guild, and we want to see the place. As buildings go, that guild hall is one fine sea vessel. The fact that it's intact at all after a Kraken battle tells you those sailors knew what they were doing. And they really showed that old witch a thing or two. Do you remember the day Maven was defeated? Congrats. You gotta take the victories where you can get him. You gotta say something so cursed. Papa has literally timed me out even though I am his mod, and he had to remod me. I can't remember what I said. I think it was something about deep dish pizza. Or a Chicago deep dish style casserole. If I brought up the towel, I could get an easy timeout. Oh, for sure. 100%. Remember? Jeez, how old do you think I am? But the Grey Mizzles. Oh god, the furries. The furries are here. The furries over 30. But the Grey Muzzles tell stories of a time when this particular island was totally off limits. Whatever else she was up to, I ain't one to judge, but keeping the riches of this place to herself? There's furries here. Ew, a furry. What's a furry? There's furries here?
Run.
I need to make more use of my soundboard. Wait, you're a bird, Starky? But you see, birds aren't real. I'm technically a government drone. What's a furry? I thought this place was for avians only. Are you a furry, chat? Furries.
This button do?
Exactly. Oh, okay. Listen, just because I'm a government drone doesn't mean you have to go around pressing random buttons. Crisp? Oh, okay, cool. I mean, at least it's not the middle pipe. I'll take the grown tube over the middle pipe. Do owlbears count as furries or avians? Yes. In the same way that oh, phoenix? No, not phoenixes. Griffins are both furry and avian. Who would spend money on art of themselves as the animal? Not me. I don't have money. I don't have money. Ah! Hot take, owlbears are scalies. Mood. And a mod, please time out this user, please. Listen, hopefully, because there's one place I applied to that I actually got somewhat of a response back from. It's actually working for the state of Indiana, just in a different position, and I'm hoping to hear back positively. I don't care if it pays a lot, I just need stability at this point. Explain. Whatever else she was up to, I ain't one to judge, but keeping the riches of this place to herself? That gets my hackles up.
Her death was good for business.
And no dispute, although they never found a body or nothing. Makes you wonder. Oh, that was actually a point I was wondering. I'm pretty because we've already said that like Maven is we're pretty sure that whatever the thing fucking what's his face is carrying around is probably Maven in an animal form. Lock, thank you for the 500 biddies. Also Twitch, thank you for the 50 biddies. Some serious honkers, a real set of badonkers. Packing some Dobon honkeros. Mix of the hunka bankaloos. What if Honga and Cougars? What happens next? There's Richard shooting shows up with even bigger Von Honga hoogs. Humongous Hongalonganologangas.
Have money.
Have money. Thank you for the 500 biddies. I don't know if Mix It Up Bot knows how to handle the Twitch. Remember, if you eat the corpse bones, they'll never find the body and you get free food. So that's a free life tip for from your local Owl's cereal. Makes you wonder. Anyway, about this party, if you can believe it, Pepper and I weren't exactly invited. But we heard you know some of those heroes. Think you can get us in? Alright, get in my knapsack. It'll be tight, but we'll still be able to stroll right in. Sloriel enters chat, calls owlbear scalies, refuses to elaborate, leaves. It is a powerful... That is a powerful... No, that was a lock. That was not me this time. Yeah, I gotta assign the blame properly. That's one idea, but I figured you could just, you know, open a window. Our cat-like agility will do the rest. I'm being framed for one of the few crimes I did not commit yet. Force of habit. Honestly, though, that's fair. Hey, this party's all right. I mean, nothing's on fire, but it's early still.
I like the trophies. We could do something like that.
Blame? Wow, I'm completely innocent and have never done anything wrong ever. Let me just go ahead and pull up Hackbolt's Twitter, and just look at like the recent screenshots that he's posted, and we'll find something that's probably your fault. She's very gross. Thank you for the pets. We'd have too many. The ship would sink under the weight of our many triumphs. Salt and pepper are a pure injection of energy into the party. The crowd grows louder and more animated in their vicinity. The next round's on the captain! Huzzah! Text Hackbolt at your peril because that man puts me on blast so often. Honestly though, fair. Oh, hey. Oh, wait. That's right, I never opened Telegram today. I had to remember to be like, did I close Telegram? Joke's on my brain, I didn't open it. So, Sylvia's skeptical about the idea of mixing so much liquor with so much dairy. When the pirates chug, she sips. Oh, girl, you do not want to sip when you mix liquor and milk. I'm not saying you don't deserve it, that's fair.
Sylvia, you are wonderful. I'm so glad you are a blood brother. Brother. Blood brother.
Oh boy! Somebody got into the catnip. Sylvia, you ready to go? I could use some help getting the captain back. Also, I've been getting dirty looks since that chandelier came down. Like it's my fault it wasn't bolted in better. I could talk to Baptiste, try to smooth things over. You're one word off from milk from activating Sariel. Fun prank you can do at your local McDonald's. Step 1, fill a large McDonald's cup full of ice. Step 2, jump the counters. Step 3, pour the ice into the deep fryer. Step 4, laugh as you gain deep fried ice from the secret menu. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty fast way to get charged with arson. I ain't bothered. What's it gonna do? But here, I was gonna give you this coupon anyway. You can always pass it along if you want to mollify him. Increase the 40%? Oh my god! I think I'd rather keep it for myself. Now you're talking like a pirate! Alright, it's time to play Furry Gacha. Big treasure. Anything good? I mean, this is new. Ectoplasm. Is that new? I don't know. I mean, arson is the best crime. I'm pretty sure everyone here would commit a tiny bit of arson, plus McDonald's deserves it for raising their prices. House time? To be fair, I've recently gotten back into House so, dangerous prospects. I'm in danger. She doesn't have an upgrade yet. I know we gotta talk to Luna about some stuff. Oh, never mind, I was wrong. Is it Saffron? Oh, I mean, my heart gladdens to see ya. Though Arcanine can also count as a furry gacha. Well, it has like 2 or 3 furry characters, but it's a lot of anime girls, right? It's so peaceful here. What if I just stuck around instead of going back to the shop? You're welcome to. Although I may have to put you to work. What are some other funny items to deep fry? Butter. Deep fried butter. How are you at wood joinery? Have you mastered the half-blind dovetail? Morton's and tenon? 1 furry girl, 4 furry males. Okay. To be honest, I'm not sure wood joinery is a particular talent of mine. I'm teasing. You're just welcome to relax here. I try to make my friends feel welcome. And my customers, too. It's important to establish a meaningful and deep connection, so they don't feel rushed out the door. Deep connection. Increase patience by 4. Can only be played if you have no other cards in your hand. That's a good card. Oh, so this is adorable. Look at this art! This art's so fucking cute! Thanks for the tip. The pleasure's mine. And while you're really all welcome to hang around here, I had a notion to see more of the sights. And no trip into town is the same without the companionship of my favorite tour guide. With this, after my last match, it looks like you want me to deep fry furry. Should I do so? I don't think I'm the one who wants that. So, I'm sure. You think there's someone out there who's into vor who also likes the idea of being deep fried beforehand? The answer is yes, just because there's a large number of people, but also concern. I mean, hard vor is a thing, exactly. Oh, it's not so crowded down here, and the breeze is pleasant. I can see why people like the beach, even if it looks a bit naked without any trees. It's safer than the forest, though. There's nowhere for monsters to hide. Hard vor, it just means vor in which the person being eaten dies. If it's hard before the name of the kink, it probably means that it's like the snuff equivalent of that kink. As I recall, the thing about civilization is that monsters can hide in plain sight. I'm sorry, that was negative of me. To be honest, I think the Lumen skull over there has unnerved me. Saffron can't seem to pull her eyes away from the massive kraken skull sitting in the shallows. It's a curious sight to be sure, but Saffron's expression isn't one of curiosity. I'd forgotten they just left that thing there. I keep thinking someone will remove it. It's been 20 years since a band of heroes landed on this beach, intent on hunting down the island's wicked queen. 20 years since those heroes slayed the queen's pet kraken, at great cost to themselves and to the town. Many lives were lost that day, and the kraken's corpse was left to rot. Now, with the island populated once more, the locals are treating the skull like some sort of monument. What's the thinking behind that, do you reckon? This knowing the government makes sense they would do nothing if possible. It's important to memorialize our fallen, heroes and civilians both. If we pledge to never forget them, then their deaths won't have been in vain. You have a good heart, Sylvia, and I like that you see good intentions at play here. But I can't help seeing the skull as a morbid choice of memorial. And I've tried very hard to put the memory of that dark day behind me. Hold on. You mean... Saffron, were you there that day? I was. I can't believe that you were here. What was it like? I'd rather not get into it. In fact, I think I'd better head home. I'm sorry, Sylvia. I don't mean to be dramatic, and you've done nothing wrong. But I know when I'm bound to be poor company, and I'd prefer to spare you that. You enjoy the beach, and I'll see you another day, okay? What? No, let's talk more. Please stay a while. Also, I just got the southern accent down, so southern. I don't know why she strikes me as being a southern voiced character. I'm glad you're here, Sylvia. I felt bad about how our last excursion ended. I shouldn't have left the things the way I did. Big question, what do you think would happen if I deep fried a milk towel? I have no fucking idea. I'm not a culinary person. Hey girl, you're not escaping that trauma dump. I like the southern drawl versus the southern twang. I think I'm going with the drawl with her. I don't know necessarily enough about the South to know the differentiation. And thank you, Chaos, for adding the term milk towel to the blocked termed list. It finally happened. We did it, folks. Milk towel is gone. I was hoping that you'd let me make it up to you with ice cream. That's the best idea I've heard all day. Let's go. You should deep fry concrete, babe. I hate it. Go? Go where? To the ice cream parlor? Parlor? I mean, they've got a whole shop just for ice cream? That's wild and wildly unnecessary. Eating did but heart. Welcome on, Ledcrow. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Eating dinner. Okay. go take care of yourself, you Sweet Bean. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for the lurk. Gonna get my wet concrete to put in the deep fryer. What the? These are the kind of... I can't imagine what it would be like to be a fucking material scientist, because the thought of deep frying fucking concrete probably does some weird shit, right? That's wild and wildly unnecessary. Making ice cream at home is easy. Come on, I'll show you. Saffron brings out a large hollowed out tortoise shell. It's been fitted with supports to keep it stable and its surface glows with icy enchantment runes. Is that an ice cream cauldron? You're not far off the mark. You've just got to add some rock salt, heavy cream, basilisk milk, and various flavorings. Be right back, Googling what happens if you deep fry concrete. I mean, sure. I can't imagine anyone would know what the fuck that's gonna do. Basilisk milk? 0 accurate responses. No, I'm only pulling your leg. Basilisk milk's freezing point's far too low. We'll use plain old Minotaur milk. Saffron combines her ingredients and sets to stirring. As the mixture thickens, her stirring slows. I could help. You essentially do this for a living. I can't have you stirring on your break. The final result is astounding. Saffron has added subtle notes of lavender, and the freshness of cream elevates the flavor. Yes, Minotaur milk. It's funny because Minotaur, I believe, are very specifically masculine creatures. Terrifying. It's almost like we're the first people to ponder what would happen if you deep fried concrete. I imagine we're probably amongst the first, yes. They milk Minotaurs. This game really is the furry game. They keep all the furry stuff off screen, unfortunately. Why would you bring up the fact that Minotaurs are mostly men? You know why. You know why I did that. That's not the right one. I was supposed to use this one, but the Taco Bell bong also works. Yeah, you know what, that bonk is very fair and earned. It may be spoiled for all other ice cream. Equally acceptable. Then we'll have to do this again. I'm determined to invent a palatable saffron flavored variety. But does this mean my apologies accepted? My behavior at the beach forgotten? We should talk about it. As amazing as this gesture is, it isn't healthy to sweep things under the rug. I'd prefer to do this at my own pace, but I can't deny that your friendship has been balm to me. So maybe you're right. Maybe this is an opportunity to get some things off my chest. I'm all ears. Welcome on to Dragfab. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. We were speaking before about the day a group of heroes came to Rafter's shores. You slayed Maven's Kraken on that path to strike down the wicked Witch Queen herself. And you were there. I was there, but I wasn't a spectator. The truth is, I was one of the heroes. Wait, really? Thank you for the hellos. I've been to roll the high gotcha, I'm a food. Wait, really? You aren't pulling my leg. Saffron, that... oh god, you both rolled Ola. Terrifying. Welcome on 100 Soul. Thank you for saying hello. Hola. And there's just the cat. Just me IRL. Saffron, that's amazing. Why didn't you tell me you're famous?
This button do?
Are we having? Is it Goblin Hours? Is it Gremlin Hours?
You have no idea what it.
I suppose it is. We got button press. No, do not. Don't let it escape. Especially don't throw. You threw it. I love that video just because of the sheer perfection of the fucking Among Us swished through that hole perfectly. There was not a doubt in that man's movements were perfect. It's always Gremlin Hours unless I have a tea. That's fair. Tea is very soothing. I should really do more tea stuff. Saffron, that's amazing. Why didn't you tell me you're famous? Asked ChatGPT for a list of inedible things to deep fry and it said pineapple pizza amongst a list of things like glass and nails. That's incredible. If I were truly famous, would you need to be told? You know what I mean. You lived history, Saffron. You made history. I think history would have gone along just fine without us. We were all of us too green. Looking back, we were little more than kids. But we were absolutely certain of our own abilities, and we were so eager to make our mark on the world. We got our chance when the Heroes Guild finally decided to move against Witch Queen Maven. If I combine pineapple, pizza, glass, and nails together, it's not like anything would be wasted as all three of those things are inedible. The Guild's leadership claimed she had taken control of the people here and was building up a monstrous army to invade the mainland. I think even at the time, part of me knew that wasn't true. Why would they lie about that? Why else? Money! Maven had taken a barren island and infused it with magic. The guild and the royals and aristocrats it serves wanted access to this place, to its resources. He refused to barter with them, so they found a reason to move against her. They told us we were defending our home. In hindsight, I think we're only invading someone else's. There were no captives to liberate, just a small community of outcasts here by choice. And there were no armies of monsters. A single kraken guarding the harbor. We didn't anticipate that. A big one, judging by the skull. You can say that again. It had gorged itself on magic, like everything else here.
Wow.
It was the hardest fight we'd ever been in. I was grievously injured. I would have died if not for our healer, Shaylee. We called her the She-Wolf, and she earned her name that day, defending me with a ferocity like nothing I'd seen before.
Me?
Are we doing a Gua Storm? Is this what's happening? Money, the root of all evil. Money is cringe. I say we deep fry money. You know, deep fry capitalism. Take the physical manifestation of capitalism and put it into the deep fryer. You guys choose absolutely amazing times to be gremlins. We're this like deep lore moment. It's just like, what if crows? I didn't mean to start that. You're fine. It's okay. It was a small one. After the battle, Shaylee and the others wanted to press on right away. Maven had to know we were there. Stealth was no longer an option. More or less grease won't make a difference to capitalism. But my injuries were too severe. I needed time to recover. They left me in town, which was just a tiny collection of huts at this point. Recruited a local boy to be their guide and struck off to face Maven without me. But if we wanted to trauma dump happened, but the local crow flock said Gua. If saving points now in this economy, Guas be too expensive. I guess you know what happened after that. I never saw them again. Saffron, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It was all a long time ago. Most days I feel at peace with it. But occasionally, even the stretch and the drinking bird. Occasionally, the grief sneaks up on me, catches me off guard, overwhelms me. So that's my secret. For all my talk about tranquility, I'm actually a big hot mess. You're entitled to be a little messy. You've been through a lot. I suppose I have, but I never want the tragedy to define me. Not in my own eyes or in the eyes of others. I have regrets, but I don't wallow in them, and I try my best to avoid picking up any new ones. But I regret how I acted at the beach, so I wanted to apologize, and I wanted to explain. And now I can take a breath and let it go. Just like that? Just like that. Stress can't get its claws into you if you don't let it. And mindfulness makes you the master of your own mental domain. Discard a stress card from your hand. That strikes me as being terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Saffron, you're a wonderful lady. You have some of the fucking worst cards in this entire game. Tranquility, here I come. Thank you for hearing me out, Sylvia. I honestly feel much better. And I promise to be less volatile from here on out. A lie, Saffron. My anxiety says that's a lie. I can't imagine... Okay, Muktuk. I don't think I have anything to do with Quinn yet. Saffron, for a hero from 20 years ago, your abilities suck. I guess we can expand. Here, put the dragon dung in your mouth. Place it firmly into the mouth. Might as well go spend some time with what's his face. That way we can try to get his level 10 event. Snipe hunt.
Hands-on management to the rescue.
Rumors persist that a magical pest called a snipe is nesting in the training yard shrubbery. Baptiste somehow turned the prank on its head, directing the trickster heroes to trim the yard's shrubs while he and Sylvia enjoy a lemonade.
That will teach them an important lesson about crying wolf. More sugar.
Sylvia feels a little bit closer to Baptiste and mildly less stressed. Masticate it slowly. Yep. Yeah, no. Masticate sure is a word. It sure is a word.
Radiation tonic, okay. And a curse cure, sure.
Oswald?
Masterworks too. They're not fooling around, not a bit.
Oswald, hello?
What else?
Welcome on in, Therian. Think of the time loop. Glad to have you here. Come on, long loops. I swear to God, if we get another fucking 40+ iteration one, I'm gonna lose my mind. We're trying to finish this fucking game tonight, so help me fuck. I'm not, you know, at this point, I'm dedicated. We're gonna finish this fucking game tonight. I don't care how long it takes me. It's gonna be a fucking 24-hour stream at this rate. Let's just jam out. We jamming. We're at real jam hours. What is that fucking emote? Oh, okay. Something about the like thing behind his head. I'm like, is that just a giant fucking caterpillar with a human face? Okay, 10 iterations, so at least not a scam.
What else need to be ready? What am I missing? Think.
What the fuck, Starky? Look, okay. Or like it looks like a turtle, like at scale and size. It looks like the top half is like the turtle, is like a purple turtle shell. The bottom half is like the turtle underbelly. Oswald, what in the world are you doing? It's a Hagoromo. I did not know that there was a word for that. Today I learned.
Oh, Sylvia, I thought you were still asleep.
Yeah, I totally was. I was having a real nice dream too. You were in it. The ribbon is his skin like Sylveon. Only you'd been transmogrified to a big bowl of ramen.
Please, please, do not
No
push the
Vorny.
button.
No Vorny allowed.
Diavolic.
Do not eat the owl. Piss Queen, no!
Pissing all by yourself, handsome?
Yes, I would like to piss by myself, thank you. Yes, I would like to piss by myself, thank you, is a sentence I never expected I would have to say.
Your subconscious isn't exactly subtle, is it?
Neither are you. It was the sound of your talons pacing up and down the counter that woke me up. The celestial veil or scarf that divinities wear in a lot of old East Asian art. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but also I just didn't know that there was a name for that. It's like it hovers behind their head and back. You want to talk about whatever's bothering you?
It's nothing. It's... Well, I suppose I'm anxious. We're so close, Sylvia. So close to winning. So close to restoring my proper form. If you win that grand prize, I'll have arms again. Fingers. I scarcely know what I'll do first.
How about mopping? Could the answer be mopping?
You act as if I'm some freeloader. It's not my fault these wings aren't made for manual labor. But, so you know.
I ordered from a certain place just to get some deep-fried blooming onions due to all the deep fryer comments. Ah yes, Outback Steakhouse, the authentic Australian experience. Yo, okay, but hear me out. What if we turned Outback Steakhouse into like a dick/resort situation where like they just keep calling like just like, oh I can't, what do you want? What you want? Oh I can't. Blooming onion, eh? that's more like, oh god, what the fuck? I can't remember. Not Australian. Oh, I'm for sure. Bloomin' onions are peak. Bloomin' onions are delicious. I confirm it's 0% Australian. Oh, I'm well aware, but also it's depending on how defensive someone is, it can be funny to get them heated with like a single uttering of the phrase "bloomin' onion night," "bloomin' onion cunt," and just to see them go from 0 to steaming in no time. Oh no.
But, so you know, it's been an honor, Sylvia. The sheer existential horror of being forced to live as a bird notwithstanding.
He's right, you know. Being a bird is pain. We're too smart for our own good. Life is constant suffering. Beak's indignation at Oswald. Thank you for the hydrate. I knew it was one of the first places I wanted to eat the first time I was in the US. Wait, Beanie, are you actually Australian? I'll never forgive Chili's for removing blooming onions from the menu. At least being a bird is better than being a human. That's fair.
I'm happy to have had this chance to get to know you, to work alongside you. I know I have no right to say it, but spring from success. Yes, I'm actually Australian.
I did not know that. That's super cool. Well, I'll I just live in the US now. Okay, that makes more sense because I'm like, I feel like you're awake during US hours, so that does make sense that you know, you just live in the US now. Although growing up in Australia is probably like a lateral move. Let's be honest with ourselves, because Australia has horrifying shit, but the US also has horrifying shit. It's just our horrifying shit is like a man-made. Me right now from overeating is just bored. Honestly though, same.
I know I have no right to say it, but I'm so very proud.
Wow, that's actually really nice to hear. And to be honest, I feel the same. I mean, they told me you were dead. I thought I'd lost you before, but before I ever got to know you. I'm awake during the US hours, but for work reasons. That is entirely fair. The people in Australia have terrible sleep schedules as well. That checks out. I feel really fortunate that we've had this time together.
Your niece warms my heart to hear it.
Let's be clear, though. None of this is getting you out of mopping day 1.
I told myself I wasn't going to cry.
There is no escape.
I taught her everything I can. It's up to her now.
I mean, considering I've already made, like, 3 kick-ass potions, I'm fine. You don't gotta worry about me, bird. Okay. Let's grab the things in the blue, in the brewery. Masterwork Sight Enhancer. Masterwork Tolerance Potion. Masterwork Petrification Cure. Level Masterwork Mana Potion, Masterwork Sight Enhancer. Unlock Quinn rank 10. Alright, let's continue to just talk to people. Like humans do. Abject horror. Okay, Baptiste, I need you to fucking give me your level 10 event. Grips you. Brave Shadow?
Your generosity astounds me.
Save. What, save why? Whopper! Why are we befriending the capitalist? He's not actually that bad. He recognizes now the inherent problems of capitalism. Okay. What's a good slime for you? Like slime. That's just mana. What do I give mana? Guess you were paying attention. It's because you never save until stream's over. That is fair. Oh, we can actually do Quinn's rank 10. You should stick around. So, did you get the potions? Oh, not Aussie, just awake during US hours for work, Germany. It is amazing the degree to which, like, the furry community is just super global. Speaking of global, look, I'm on in Taiwan furry Liao. Hopefully I'm not fucking that up horribly. Glad to have you, though. That and being a night owl. Honestly, though, I'm a huge night owl. If one left to my own devices, I wake up at, like, 11 or noon. And I stay up until, like, 2 or 3 in the morning. Capitalist cake? Is that is Kajiru cake. Same. Yeah, it's really bad, honestly. Wait, as a mixology fan myself, what would happen if I deep fried Jägermeister? Presumably, it would explode. Because it's water. Like, the reason ice explodes is because it's water. So if you throw water into a deep fryer, it's gonna fucking explode, and then the parts of it that aren't water are fucking, like, alcohol, so it's gonna catch on fire as it explodes. Australia right beside Germany, and Austria right beside New Zealand. I swear to God. Yeah, I don't know if giving stuff away for free is a great business model, Sylvia. But I don't mind reaping the benefits. Ice explodes in a fryer because it expands too. So Jägermeister is greater than ice on the air fryer arson tier list. Yes. Yes, especially with an air fryer, because an air fryer putting ice in an air fryer wouldn't cause problems. Putting ice in a deep fryer would cause problems. And this combo you came up with could be just the thing to give my powers a boost. That's the idea. The range is just half the problem. The other is precision. And I think I figured something out that can help me with that. Here's the thing. I know this for my deep fryer arson tier list as well. Clairvoyance is sort of a catch-all term. It covers a range of abilities. The concrete hardened and mostly did nothing, by the way. Deep fried arson is now one of my favorite conversation topics. I'm thinking my deal is more accurately telemetry. Wait. Okay, this is actually really cool because telemetry is a very, very specific. It's something that doesn't get brought up a lot in, like, top, like, you know, they don't really talk about, like, the specifics of, like, the different types of things. And the fact that it's telemetry is actually really cool because that's it's very specifically, like, I believe, touch-based. You touch, then feel the emotions or like sensations tied to a certain place or object. Prefer throwing magnesium into a deep fryer. I don't know that the magnesium would get hot enough in a deep fryer. Doesn't magnesium start burning at like 1,000 degrees Celsius? Like way hotter than deep fryer gets? Now on an FBI watch list. Honestly though, you know, the milk towel comments shouldn't have gotten them there first, but the good to know that they're there now at least. It relies on an association between an item and a place or person. So it's not entirely random then. Right. I eat squid vine, I see the mer people who harvested it. I would ask that you happen if I deep fried liquid nitrogen, but it would just likely evaporate. Just light it at first. Just light it first. Okay, but then the oils, I guess to be fair, that's a pretty fast way to kickstart the heating of your oil, honestly, and probably set your oil on fire. I start washing stuff down with your potions. I see you. And now I've just gotten my hands on some grapes. The same variety my parents grow. So if you eat them, then maybe I'll get a glimpse of your parents? It's a theory, anyway, and there's only one way to test it. So you're gonna do it, right now? I mean, may as well. You wanna stick around? Sure, of course. Well, here goes. I see them. It's working. Wow. What do you see? I see my mother. Her hair is shorter, but it's definitely her. She's having a cocktail. Father is grooming the ferret. They're just living their lives. As if nothing were wrong. As if their only child hadn't run the heck away from them. Oh, Quinn, I'm sorry. That really stinks. I know you must have hoped. What can I do? Are you okay? Say something! Meh. To be honest, I expected this. You must be disappointed, though. Yeah? Yeah, of course I am. But this is who they are, Sylvia. Who they've always been. And it's not me who needs to change. I have days where I forget that. Bad days where I get caught up into wishful thinking. But the bad days aren't so bad lately. Because I've got you now, and you're plenty. Too much, sometimes. Don't ever change, Quinn. I mean it. I don't plan on it. But it's kind of alright being out of my comfort zone sometimes. I'm glad I didn't push you away. I mean, I tried. But you're stupid stubborn, Sylvia. I just had a feeling we'd make a good team. I like this vocal fry non-committal voice. That's what I'm going with her, or going with them. Because the entire, like, they have a very, like, heavy punk styling. I also have a feeling that we would be really, truly excellent at hugging. You've gone too far, Sylvia. You think that some mimics take the place of a deep fryer? Would ice kill a deep fryer mimic? What kind of question is that? I guess to be fair, mimics can be anything, so. Oh, that's a there was a TikTok I came across that was, that's a mimic, but sung in the style of That's Amore. When you go for a snack and your sandwich bites back, that's a mimic. I'm quickly rethinking my don't push her away stance. Sorry, Quinn, this is happening. Oh, what the hell? Wholesome moment! Take it or leave it. Raise interest to the next level. Effects ignore customer shield. Close sale. What would happen? I couldn't tell you. I don't know enough about mimic theory. Okay. Okay, so I'm fascinated with Saffron because she actually has a lot of interesting lore associated with her. I guess I should probably give gifts to everyone. I mean, you're kind of like a mimic. I mean, depends on the specifics of the mimic. If I turned into a deep fryer, I would probably be able to handle burning hot oil, yeah? Here's your fungus. Here is your fungus for that's your fungus for today. Yeah. Anyone remember that Weird Al Yankovic song? That's your horoscope for today. Here's your bug. Oh, fuck me, that's right, Mint. I have so much storytelling with Mint, but I do not care about her. I'll be honest. I have no feelings about Mint. I'm just like, okay, yeah, you exist. Here's a watermelon. And I'm sure that's like a result of the fact that I have not progressed her story at all. All your friends are laughing about you behind your back. Kill them. Here's your fish. No, I need fish. Surely you would enjoy bugs. You don't turn anything down. Because having interacted with cats love killing bugs. They really do. Deep fry your friends. You shall cherish it. Okay, we can't rank up with her, unfortunately. They can't laugh behind your back if they are in a deep fryer. Or if they try laughing and then they just inhale deep fryer oil. I don't know what you like. Is it gems? Oh, that's nice of you. It's a nature's pastime for me, Starky. Okay, let's get her thing to her. We got level 10 with we're looking at probably level 10 with 3, maybe 4 characters if we get lucky. I still don't know what you like. Fruit? I don't take it for granted. Friends look cold, treat them to a nice hot tub bath and an industrial-sized deep fryer. When we worked at a restaurant, we used to have baked potato fights and one landed in the deep fryer. It tasted good. What do you mean you used to have deep baked potato fights? Hello? That's such a bizarrely specific fight. I've been feeling less burdened since our recent talk. I've been so determined to leave the past in the past, but it feels better to have everything out in the open. It really helped with my productivity, too. Just this morning, I converted an old ladder into a wine rack, which was necessary, because yesterday, I decided my old wine rack would make a fine bird feeder. Now I just have to figure out how to get the bird feeder up into that tree. I suppose I'll have to make a new ladder. Or I could fly it up for you. There you go again, solving my problems. What is a baked potato fight? Presumably it's where you make a baked potato and just yeet it at your friends. End of the night, all the leftover baked potatoes would be thrown out, so we had baked potato fights. Yep, that sounds about right. To be fair, French fry is basically... French fries, when done properly, should be baked first, and then you fry them. Or like, you know, boiled, then baked, then fried. French fries are... Basically, you cook them 3 fucking times. I'm just now realizing this. I like making you smile. It brightens my day every time. Save all my best smiles for you. I save all my best smiles for you, and my best haggling tips. Let me teach you some breathing exercises that will keep you calm through even the most difficult negotiation. Anyone else dropping frames? I dropped just a little bit of frames, but we should be back now. So, slightly lagged? Okay. Just like pause and restart the stream and it should bring it back up. Regulated breathing. Reduces stress by 1 at start of each turn. Lasts until the end of the current haggling session. Stacks. And exhale. Got it. I did do well to remember my own advice. I think my palm is sweating. The fleshy one I made, I mean. Is everything alright? Yes, but I wanted to discuss some things. To begin with, Sylvia, you are extraordinary and I cherish you. A friendship like yours comes along so rarely. Can I borrow a small amount of nanomachines, Turkey? I have a deep fryer and an air fryer related experiment to do. Just grab one of the Borbs, although you are liable for any Borb-based laser damage. I'm not... grab them, do with them whatever you want, but also I take no responsibility for what the lasers will do. So I felt necessary to say something. To let you know how I feel. And a part of what I'm feeling is scared. You're scared? I don't understand. It's difficult to explain, but I'll try. I had friends once. Friends so close they were like family. I lost every one of them in a single moment. I blinked and they were gone forever from this life. I've lived in the woods, alone, ever since. In part because I like the solitude, but in a deeper sense. Are you afraid of bird and they got buff? Borb. Good. I'm glad the Borbs are getting more powerful. That's definitely not something we should be horrified and scared of. Because I needed the solitude, you understand? Hiding away isn't the answer. That's no way to live, Saffron. I know it isn't, but knowing a thing is true doesn't always make it easy. You learned a new power. Oh, good. Here's the thing about being scared, though. It gives you opportunity to be brave. So, thanks for that. Thanks for being my friend, rather than leaving me to my solitude. I don't want to hide from the world, Sylvia. And I don't want to avoid feeling things. I can shoot 2 lasers out now, 1 from each arm. Terrifying. So let's make the most of our time. Let's live each day like it might be our last. And when our time is up, we'll know we spent it the best way we could. Together? Together, as true friends. Let's pass some time with, should we, it's Mint. No one cares about Mint. Card game, people watching. Let's watch people. I could stand to stretch my legs and my tail. Roxanne takes Sylvia to a market-side bench where she promises the best people watching in all of Rafta. But she isn't content just to watch. She provides a running commentary, noting how people walk, how they interact with others, the state of their garments and fingernails. She makes big assumptions based on the smallest details. Sylvia realizes this is what it looks like when a con artist is sizing up a mark. Roxanne definitely has a talent for it. It's like gem appraisal, but with people. Look close, and it's easy to spot the flaws. Jesus, girl. Rank up. It's time. You know my trap door is always open. I need, because I'm so used to doing Saffron, but hers is very similar in like the pitch and like structure of the voice, but very, very different in the way that she says things. I need to work off some steam, and yoga isn't cutting it today. Not even hot yoga with baby goats. Can I help somehow? You're a faithful friend, Sylvia. Just knowing you want to help is helpful in its own right. Can we just get Lady Dimitrescu? That's why I asked you out here for a bit of therapy. Roxanne pulls a heavy sledgehammer from behind a bush. Girl, you okay? Wait, where did that come from? Oh, I have weapons stashed all over town. Perhaps that's a haggling tip you could try. It's not at all relevant to haggling. Oh, fine. Here's a coupon instead. Increases the cost of a chance by 40%. Just girly things. Pulls a fucking sledgehammer out of a bush. You what, Roxanne? You know what? Roxanne isn't valid. It's a good plan. That works. Thanks. Now, shall we? Roxanne has brought a satchel full of junk she found at a secondhand shop. There are dinner plates, glass pitchers, little ceramic animals. Roxanne sets them all in a row and sets to smashing them with her mallet. She's smiling now, exhilarated by the destruction. Then she hands the hammer over to Sylvia, who isn't sure at first, but as terracotta unicorn shatters beneath her blow, she immediately understands the appeal. It's time to gatekeep gaslight girl boss my way out of this. Pulls a gun out from the bushes. Fun, isn't it? I call it smashing gab. Maybe it could be my next business after this enchanting lock falls apart. Don't sell yourself short. The enchanting business is going to work. It's that sort of baseless optimism that makes me wonder sometimes if you and I are on the same planet. I could be the most talented enchantress of all time. There's little bearing on my odds of success. Goddamn fucking... Roxanne gets it. This hits a little fucking too close to home. as both a content creator and as someone who went to fucking college for computer science and is currently struggling to find a job. God damn. Tell me what's going on with... Now what's going on? We smashed. Now we get... Now Gab. With property damage, Roxanne, with my passion... With me in the same prison, I'll bet I'll be deep frying way too many things. If you insist. It's just that I have this exam coming up as the final hurdle in securing my business license. So I took a practice exam. Came back with so much red it looked like a murder scene. I wasn't expecting it. I thought I'd done just fine. There's no shame in it. That's the whole point of a practice exam. It just means you have to hit the books. Oh, I tried that. I also tried biting, scratching, and kicking the books. You know what I mean. You know what I meant. You need to study. But that's absurd. I know all of this already. I'm running a profitable business. Why in the world should I have to study, then, for a test about how to run a business? Because there's a difference between practical knowledge and book smarts. The former might be enough to do the work. But if you want your license, you have to prove you have the latter, too. So let me get this straight. It's not enough that I've shelled out my hard-earned money and filled out their little forms. I'm also expected to parrot their little trivia back to them. All to earn the approval to do the work that I'm already doing. That is quite a scam, and I would know. That's the system we're stuck with, for better or worse. She's illiterate. Gaslight, gatekeep, can't read. The business world definitely has its own set of rules. Just think of it like a game. A game? But you know if I play a game, then I play to win. Exactly. I know you'll do whatever it takes. Even if it means spending hours memorizing trivia. I know when a gauntlet's been thrown down. Very well. I'm going to crush this exam, Sylvia. I'll do whatever it takes. But first, I'm going to find a new hiding spot for the sledgehammer. I have a feeling I'll be needing it again soon. We stan. I love... She's great. She's one of my favorite characters for sure. Good luck. You'll need it.
Robin is playing for keeps, but so are we.
I can think of a certain hiding spot, the deep fryer. Exemptions may apply. New workplace regulations protect professionals from unpaid overtime, but those protections don't apply to the self-employed, increasing professional customers.
The end is nigh! Will you be ready for the showdown? Tell me you will be.
I promise nothing. Also, to assuage Oceano's fear, let's go ahead and hit a quick save. And we travel again. Because I got fucking nothing better to do. I could be brewing, but like, honestly, at this point, it matters where to get the cards, I think. Thank you for this, the goblin larder.
Big seeing you.
Alright, here's your bug. Hands you a bug, hands you a bug, hands you a bug, hands you a bug. We can rank up with her again. Oh, think of the hydrate. Question, are you going to let me rank up with you by just giving you a fucking... Like, this is the fucking final rank up. I've already given you the things you need.
No wonder you're dear to so many.
Alright, there we go.
As a matter of fact, I have news.
Let us see.
Sylvia, it was so kind of you to donate those potions. I'm including them as prizes as part of a new Hero of the Month program.
Pokemon and Sundog Viddy, glad to have you. Potionomics.
And if that goes over well, I'll be buying more from you for future months.
I guess it pays to be generous.
Well, it certainly got me thinking about how nice it would be to have that sort of control over my own business dealings. You didn't have to ask anyone's permission to make a donation. You didn't have to justify your decision to your stakeholders.
Well, I did get some dirty looks from the owl. But hey, a Hero of the Month program sounds like a good way to boost morale.
Oh, that's the barest tip of the iceberg. I'm making some changes around here. Big ones! You see, I realized something. In all the discussions of how we might make this organization better for the heroes, well, you can make Skyrim potions of heals 50 HP, but just deletes your stamina and paralyzes you for half an hour. Half an hour is underselling it. It's more like heals you one HP, and then it paralyzes you for like millennia. You are just a stone in the earth as time passes by. I was towing the company line, even when my heart was with the heroes. My head was caught up in a certain way of thinking, an old way of thinking. It's the old ways that are broken. We need new ideas, new paradigms.
Hence the big changes you mentioned.
That's right. And those big changes start with the dissolution of the guild.
You're fucked.
What?
Dissolution.
You heard me. Effective immediately. The Heroes Guild is no more. And in its place shall rise the Heroes Guild. I just realized that's probably confusing without seeing it spelled out, but there's an apostrophe there.
Still confusing.
At its heart, it's a simple idea. Rafta's Heroes Guild has always been a part of the larger organization, a franchise beholden to the main chapter back home. But this particular chapter is a risky venture by modern standards. What a twat, I want to smack him. The guilds of the mainland are a well-oiled mechanism. Out here, everything is less predictable and more dangerous. I have a fun potion for someone to try. It lowers your weight, making you easier to carry. It makes you near impervious to damage from heat, but it paralyzes you for a few days. I promise I won't deep fry you if you drink it. Stop deep frying my viewers. That's what is that fucking sentence? Well, my family feels that we put much more into Rafta's guild than they've gotten out of it. They've gone so far as to call it a money pit. So, I offered to take it off their hands.
So now you're in charge?
Yes, and no. I'm writing a new charter, one that will transform our little clubhouse into a non-profit organization. The value that the heroes generate will be funneled directly back into the organization and into their own pockets. They drink the potion, they're practically asking to be deep fried. As for the question of who's in charge, if you've learned anything in recent days, it's the limits of my own perspective. Stop deep frying my viewers. We'll be holding elections soon to determine who will join me on the leadership council. By electing and empowering representatives from their own ranks, and establishing a system of checks and balances, the heroes can rest assured that my own personal blind spots won't become systemic blind spots, capable of impeding the organization as a whole.
Wow. It actually sounds like you did it. You solved all the guild's problems.
Well, not all our problems. My chambers are still drafty, and the lack of natural light in the morning is just abysmal.
Still, I'm surprised your family agreed to this. Even if the guild isn't as lucrative as they hoped, it's obviously generating revenue. And as unique as Rafta is, there's potential for this chapter to be massively profitable down the line.
The truth is, they didn't just hand it over. They are business folk after all.
Well, fine, I guess I'll just give it to a capitalist test subject. There we go. Give that to the rich.
But I was able to convince them that the guild's prospective earnings were somewhat less than the value of my inheritance. So I'm officially out of the will, and my monthly stipend is a thing of the past.
You mean you're broke now?
For the time being, but I still think I came out ahead in this negotiation. This guild is going places, Sylvia, and I, and my heroes, now stand to benefit directly from the hard work we put into it. Plus, my mother still intends to send regular care packages, so my hair care regimen, at least, will not suffer in the meantime.
Woo!
I feel good about this, Sylvia. It's the start of a whole new way of doing things. A heroes guild that is for the heroes and by the heroes.
I'm sure I could use Riz to make it profitable after all the golden crust from deep frying may become a beauty trend. Hence the apostrophe.
Exactly! You see? It's not just a flashy change. That's enough shop talk, surely. Come, let's make the most of our time.
Baptiste leads Sylvia down to the water, where they once again have a view of the Kraken's skull. He considers it quietly, thoughtfully, as if it were artwork in a museum. Artwork he was sure held some obscure secret significance.
Oh, that skull does loom large, doesn't it? As monuments go, it's a little morbid. But it's a good reminder of where we've been, and what awaits us at the end. I'm happy that between those points, our two paths converged. Your friendship has been a guiding light in my life lately. Truly, I'd been stumbling in the dark. You helped me make sense of my new surroundings, and you helped me refine my purpose.
You helped me too.
It's good of you to say so, and I trust our partnership shall continue to thrive in the years to come.
Just woke up and here to squeeze the word. Welcome on Trending Hobbit. Glad to have you. Let me go and shout out for Trending Hobbit. If you like crows, Trending is also a crow, and he's been doing a lot of Lethal Company, content.
You know, now that I think about it, you're quite fearless, Sylvia. Cool under pressure and honorable, too.
Welcome on in, Shark. Glad to have you. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing okay. I didn't really get a lot of applications in today, which is unfortunate. I had to go take care of my friend's cats while they're away at a wedding, and then I got home and had to finish up a little bit of cooking while also modding for Papa and DA, so it's didn't have much time for applications, unfortunately. Also, let me give a shout out for Sharky. So Trending is also a government surveillance rep? Yes. but he works for the German government. Also, go give Sharky and Trending follows. They're very, very sweet beans.
The Heroes Guild could use a recruit like you.
You must be joking.
Ha! You know me well. I'm glad that you do. Thanks ever so much for being that rarest of creatures.
Been working hard on getting those out. I hope you get something good back soon. I'm hoping so too. Trending is proof that burbs are not real.
My true friend.
Wait a minute, Starky is nanomachine, so they also prove that burbs are not real. Silver Tongue. Raise interest by 10, remove all customer buffs. You've reached the max relationship with Baptiste. Achievement, Thick as Thieves. Max relationship with 3 characters in 1 playthrough.
Okay, well, okay, you're summoning the Borb? You summon the Borb now? This is my moment where I got nothing. I got nothing for what the Borb is supposed to... What? I think the CSS had a moment there. Let me go and give you a fish. Where fish? Fish? Fish. Pepper's impressed. I can tell. I'm sure the Borb is doing great things to the voices. Squishes the Borb. Squishes you. Fish.
Fish. Oh my god, girl, that's so fetch. Here's Lustrous Pearl. I can't rank up with you anymore, unfortunately. Oh my god, girl. These shoes cost $300. These shoes cost fucking $300. I'm trying to make fish happen. You like mushrooms? Pretty neat. What do you like? What do you like? grabs her. What do you like? What do you want? Fairy Bloom? I don't take it for granted. Okay, we've already got these two. Do we have to talk to Mint to buy me Prada stream from Pop Mud Streams? Buy me Prada. Balenciaga. Actually, I think I have a thing to talk to this guy about, right? Don't die out there. It's impossible to do her voice without looking up.
Your company is welcome. I'm glad you dropped in on me today, Sylvia.
Dying is a skill issue. Well, thank you, Skorsek. That's downright warm.
Trying to take your advice to heart. Exchanging pleasantries and the like. It's not all that different from how I conduct myself when I'm in a new biome. The more initiative you show, the easier it is to pivot if things don't go your way.
Pivot. Gain 2 shield per card played prior to this card on current turn. I can see the parallels. And looking at the town as its own sort of biome makes a certain amount of sense.
It's working out for me anyway. I feel more at ease lately. That said, I wouldn't mind a quick prowl around the forest if you're up for it.
God, why the fuck did I give him this voice?
Well, how about this weather? Oh, and if you're worried about running into any creature out here, don't. I'm wearing lycanthrope musk. It'll keep most beasts at bay. Although it's supposed to have the opposite effect on women.
Run.
What? Hello? I've created a monster, haven't I? Be careful now. It's a fine line between smooth and smarmy, and that's advanced stuff.
I trust we'll get to it soon enough. You're agreeable company, Sylvia. I know that, under the best of circumstances, I can be a hard man to get to know. And we certainly did not start under the best of circumstances.
Wait a minute, since Starky is in the nanomachines, does that mean that as long as one of the nanomachines survives, and they could use some spare nanomachines to go back to their normal form? So in other words, Starky is hard to kill unless you get every nanomachine? Yep. Yep, basically.
I'm sorry I went after your business like I did, and I'm very grateful that you chose not to bear a grudge.
Oh, I've got a grudge, all right. The fact that I keep dropping in for small talk, it's all part of my grand revenge scheme.
I recognize that you're joking, not least because the best revenge would have been to just leave me be.
Oh, it's easy, just use an AoE spell.
There's a certain irony to my situation. I'm never lonely in the wilderness. I'm perfectly at ease in my own company, or in the company of animals. Squirrels excluded, obviously.
Obviously.
But as soon as I'm around people, all I can see is how different I am, and how poorly I fit into the spaces I'm meant to occupy.
You'll never be lonely again. I won't let you. Corsic is a furry, basically.
Well, I won't hold you to such a big promise, but I know now that I've got at least one true friend, and that's not a small thing. Not a small thing at all.
Friends! Friendship! Friendship! Yeah! All right, it's time to talk more with Roxanne. When's? Yeah! Roxanne and Sylvia claim a market side bench with a good view of the crowds. They're supposed to be watching strangers, but they find themselves lost in conversation, talking about everything and yet nothing in particular. Turns out you're the most interesting person on this island, and I have a front row seat. Grabbing the white people soft tacos later. White people taco night. Sylvia feels a fair amount closer. Rank up, rank up, rank up. God damn it! It's fucking... It's not getting greedy now. Spend time with Luna. Why people talk... Actually, no, let's spend time with what's-her-face. Saffron, because she's got a lot of lore stuff going on in her backstory. Enjoy the silence. Watch out, I heard pepper is really spicy. I fucking white people, man. Saffron lowers herself onto the grass, sitting with her legs crossed. She closes her eyes and lifts her chin. Sylvia mimics Saffron's stance, eyes closed tightly. She tries to focus on her breathing. But her mind races, her thoughts spiral. She can't stop thinking about all the items on her to-do list. She begins vibrating in place and tapping her knees with her fingers. I appreciate the effort you made, Sylvia, but I know this isn't for everyone. I release you back into the world. Go in peace. And take some of this tranquility with you if you can. I fucking feel that though. That's ADHD as shit. The ADHD experience of like I need to actively, aggressively relax, and then while you're relaxing, your body is like,
I'm excited as a kitten on Potionomics Eve.
Christmas, it's only a week away. Christmas is a week away. Ain't misbehavin'. Restless spirit of a drowned evildoer is being kept at bay by fearless cat pirates. Superstitious townsfolk believe cat-like sounds can keep them safe. Tomorrow, a winner will be crowned, but the celebrations have already begun. Increasing customers, increased value for cures. Can I deep fry Christmas if not just Santa Claus? You know what? Go for it. If you can find the physical manifestation of Christmas. I say, go off. Go off, Queen. Do you think Santa would let me deep fry a few elves if I've been good? Sure. I can't imagine he would have any issue with you just committing a murder. Merry Chrysler. Merry Crisis. Merry Christmas. Hold me home for Christmas. Here's a bug. Also, I guess we get to spend time with you. Tell me your stories, female. Girl, tell me your stories. I scream, you scream, we all scream for frozen yogurt. Huh. It's not quite as catchy as it should be, is it? I guess you could workshop it. Nuh-uh. Sounds like work. And today's about anything but. Sylvia is familiar with the ice cream vendor, enough to notice that something is unusual. This place is usually a lot busier. Well, about that. I sort of rented the place out. Wow, really? You can do that? What can I say? Sometimes being a celebrity has its perks. We've got the run of this place for a couple hours, and I humbly suggest that we use the time to eat as much frozen yogurt as humanly possible. Why not ice cream? Rookie mistake, Sil. With ice cream, you pick a flavor, and then it sort of is what it is. But with yogurt, you have a huge array of toppings, and therefore a lot more control over the final dessert. It's kind of a blank slate. A steady beat on which you can overlay a melody of your own making. Just look at our options, Sil. It boggles the mind. Sylvia gazes out upon the available toppings, and she quickly sees that Sid has a point. Colorful confectionaries, fruits and nuts, and candied eyeballs lay spread out before them like a banquet set by sugar-crazed kids. Can you just put tummies on ice cream? Presumably it would get heavy because ice cream is like a heartier dessert. It's enticing and slightly overwhelming. I don't know if I need more decision points in my life. I can help you make a good choice. I can help you make good choices. It's all about maximizing your pleasure. Fresh fruit is tasty, but dried fruit is denser, so you can eat more of it. An ectoplasm takes some getting used to, but it won't cause your blood sugar to spike and crash like butterscotch will. Wow, you've really put some thought into this. Yeah, I'm a master of the scales, meaning both musical scales and the yogurt weigh-in varieties. This is pretty amazing, and so generous of you. I like the idea of doing something nice for you, pal. And, well, it might be a little premature, but I'm in the mood to celebrate. You know the song I've been working on? I'm almost done. I'm on track to finish it tonight. There are still some rough spots to iron out, and a few clumsy rhymes. The first draft is always the hardest part, and the end is in sight. You should be proud. That's a huge accomplishment. Well, thanks, although I try not to pat myself on the back until the reviews are in. I can only hope that this is the start of a new chapter, that this is just the first of a whole slew of original songs. This is what it's all about. This is why I got into music to begin with.
This button do?
You got into music to press the button? What button? Don't press that button. You're not supposed to be pressing the buttons.
I'm gonna come find you.
Okay, well, you have to deal with Markiplier. That's your fault. Why exactly did you get into music? Well, this sounds cheesy, but I wanted to make a difference. Okay, that's not the whole story. What I wanted was to be in the spotlight. I've always loved being the center of attention. Yes, now I can deep fry Markiplier. But I also wanted to use the spotlight to enact real change. It's just amazing to me, the power music has to sway hearts. I wish everyone with a platform thought more carefully about how to use it. With great stage presence comes great responsibility, right? Only I got totally swept up in the race to be on top. I let myself become a cog in a corporate hit-making machine. I didn't write a single word, or share a single original opinion. Not for years. No time like the present. Isn't that the truth? The words have been flowing out of me lately. But I still need to write the climax of this song, and it's important to get the tone right. So what do you think? As the hero comes to the end of her trials, should she be pretty confident? Or does she worry that she'll fall short, right until the very end. It's more fun if she's worried. It heightens the suspense. And it's true to life. Often the best among us fail to see their own greatness. Okay, that should be the last piece of input I need. Now I just got to iron out that rhyme scheme. Nothing rhymes with coupon, does it? But that's the final treat I had for you today. A coupon! Soup's on! I'm obviously not a songwriter. And yet, make no mistake, I couldn't have written this one without you. It's time to give more fish and other things. We are in full visual novel mode. Hello, cat. Where's a fish? Do I not have any fish in my inventory? Hello? Surely I have to have fish somewhere. Fish. Keep it up and you'll earn your place here. Meow for now. Meow for now. It's like aloha. It means both hello and goodbye. As well as anti-disestablishmentarianism for some reason. You know the complexities of language. I still have no idea what the fuck you like. Do you like flowers? What are you? I just grab her and start screaming it. Did you plan the game to take over this one's place? I have not, unfortunately. I have a plan for like starting in the New Year's. I was gonna probably maybe shift up Mondays a little bit. Sylvia, I am on fire, fire, fire today! Stand back. I don't want to burn you. I could use some of that energy. I came here to procrastinate. Well, just now, I can spare some time and energy. For once, I'm ahead of schedule. Grab her by the throat and yell at her till she gives you the answer. Seriously, I'm on a productivity streak so massive they could probably see it from space. What's the secret to your success? It's easy. Do you remember when I said you could use stress to your advantage? It turns out, I really undersold it. A bit of stress can help you a bit, but a lot of stress, it can push your brain and body into overdrive. Dig deep and try it for yourself. Increase stress by 5, then raise interest by 5 for every 4 points of current stress level. It's on the risky side, but it might be a good strategy. It works for me. Now, do you have 7 minutes to spare? I thought we might step outside. Thank you for joining me, Sylvia. I've set this time aside to have a super important conversation with you. That's a little ominous, and also very formal. What's on your mind? It isn't anything bad. In fact, it's something really good. I only wanted to say how much your friendship has meant to me. I definitely didn't walk into your shop today expecting to make a friend. I mean, you'd probably figured that out when you saw the objectives portion of my CD friendship is a little nebulous to fit on a 5-year plan. I hope I didn't throw a wrench into your planning. Nuh-uh. No way! Sylvia, that's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't have planned for someone like you. It didn't even occur to me that I could have friends like you. There's a part of me that's always trying to prove myself, to show I'm extraordinary in some way, just to justify my very existence. Too much stress might be paralyzing, especially if you have too many things to do. Yay! Too many things to do. With ADHD, it means nothing gets done, ever. It was like that for me when Mom had COVID. It's different with you, though. You've seen me at my most, let's say, eccentric, and you've always come back for more. You let me sort of just be myself, neuroses and all. I like your neurotic energy. It's charming. And I appreciate your chill vibes. I like to think we balance each other out. But speaking of neuroses, our 7 minutes are up. I should get back to work. Thank you for, well, thanks for being you. And for letting me be me. That's all I really wanted to say. Just like me, for real, I have 50 PPTs to clean up. All right, let's see if we can get... Who am I gonna make more progress with? Saffron or Roxanne? Mineral? I don't take it for granted. Okay. Well, I need to probably go... I don't know if her enchantments are going to impact the thing tomorrow. Beguiles customers and competitors alike, convincingly worth the cost of admission. Visual sound and sensation, visual aroma and sensation. Sure. It's worth twice what you're paying for. Alright, let's go and see if we can get sneak one more out of her. Because they always repeat on the second playthrough. Come on. Yes, okay, final. It's not the final one, unfortunately. I don't know what level of rank up we are with her. All set for our study session? I've got the flashcards. And I've got the snacks. Although I'm afraid you'll have to sign a waiver first. Some of these snack peppers are hot enough to scald your tongue. Yeah, I might just stick with pretzels. Flashcards in hand, Sylvia begins quizzing Roxanne on the finer points of business administration. She gets more answers wrong than she gets right. And rather than accepting that, she tends to argue. As if the wrong answer could be made right if she just disagrees passionately enough. Ugh! This is pointless. Look at the hang of it. No, I mean there's no point in doing this. I already know I'm going to ace this exam. There's no doubt about that. Well, that's a bit ominous. I've had enough, Sylvia. For too long I've languished on the surface world, shackled by the rules of polite society. Now at last I have the upper hand. I forgot how much you enjoyed playing the villain. It's positively thrilling. But I'm not just role-playing here. I've got gossip. Hot, juicy, damaging gossip. The sort of person might pay to make go away. Wait. You're talking about blackmail. Is this about my snoring? Because I'm not that embarrassed. Dear thing, no. I wouldn't dream of fleecing you. I mean, what would I even get out of you? Loose change in pocket lint? Aha. Listen, I didn't go looking for trouble. Not this time. But I was naturally curious about the identity of the man who will be proctoring my exam. I thought I'd wear his favorite perfume, perhaps. Or the colors of his favorite sports team. Just a little something to nudge his perception of me in a positive direction. I'm not sure that would help with a totally objective multiple choice test, but okay. Imagine my surprise, however, when I realized I recognized the man. I'd seen him once before. Among the revelers at a pirate jamboree. He must have made quite an impression. You could say that. He was thrown overboard midway through the party, in fact. After he was caught pawing through a litter box. Some people claimed he simply dropped his keys. Others believed he was deep in his cups and looking for buried doubloons. The outcome was the same. His actions were declared an irredeemable party foul, and he was forced to walk the plank before he could stink up the place. I photoglyphed the whole thing, and I can't imagine he'd want those images to be posted anywhere. All this to say, I have a trump card, and now I only have to decide whether to use it. You're better than this, Roxanne. Blackmail is cheating. And you're brilliant, so why resort to cheating? Well, the flattery is welcome. As for the moralizing... Curse it. If I'm honest, I was hoping you'd hate this plan. Damn surely said no stinkies. Lately, I've been growing increasingly uncomfortable with shortcuts. Due in no small part to your influence. More than once, when faced with a moral conundrum, I found myself asking, what would Sylvia think? Sounds like you're developing a conscience. You know the right thing to do. It's just easier for you to do it when you can blame it on me. A conscience and a psychoanalyst all in one, eh? You're a perfectly rotten influence, Sylvia. And by that you mean, I'm a good influence? Call it what you like, it's aggravating. You have such an innocent demeanor, but you certainly know how to deploy your charm to get what you want. Turn that magnetic sway onto your customers. I think you'll like the results. Magnetism. Raise interest by 15. Apply charm for 2 turns. Thanks! Now, should we get back to studying? Perhaps later. I have some machinations to ponder. And it's much easier to be wicked when you're not around. Roxanne is struggling to walk the straight and narrow. I should find a way to show support for her new lease on life. Curse Cure and Radiation Tonic. Roxanne has a bright future ahead of her as she can resist her wicked impulses. A Curse Cure and a Radiation Tonic will allow her to travel far and wide. Fucking goddamn it! I got this literally the last possible day. Well, rest in peace. Good luck, you'll need it.
This is it. Tomorrow is the big day. Victory is within our grasp. Come out ahead in that competition, you'll be free of debt. And I'll be free of feathers. Assuming you haven't decided to accept Robin's offer, of course. To throw the match. Take the money and leave me in the lurch. Rest in piss, girly. Which is an absurd idea. I know you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that, right?
Relax, Oswald. We're in this together. And there's no turning back now.
Such resilience. If I'm honest, I find it fascinating. What's the secret to your resolve, Sylvia? In the face of so much adversity, what makes you tick?
Well, right this very moment, I'm holding out for an apology.
From me, you mean? You know. I suppose I do owe you an apology of sorts. It was wrong of me to suggest that you forfeit, offer you a deal like I did. Much better for things to play out this way. Much better for the town to see me win against an opponent who's putting up a fight. It will make my victory all the more glorious.
Yeah, totally. Unless you lose, of course.
You really think you have a chance tomorrow? You really, truly believe it?
Meh.
Tell me then, Sylvia, on what exactly are you basing such confidence?
Well, that's easy. I worked hard over the last 5 weeks. I focused on my crafts, and I'm learning from people around me. And among the many things I've learned is this. I'm good at what I do. I believe in myself. And my friends believe in me too. I don't see what's so funny.
Do you listen to yourself? You're going to beat me, with high self-esteem and the power of friendship. You don't seem to realize that we're operating in completely different leagues here.
Yeah, sure. That's what my last 4 competitors thought too.
Alright, Sylvia, fair enough. Maybe I ought not underestimate you. But if you're right, if through some miracle things don't go my way in this competition, I have a trump card prepared. One you'll never see coming.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means tomorrow has only one possible outcome. So if you have as much riding on this contest as you claim, well, you might want to spend these next hours putting your affairs in order. What a tool! Didn't I say so from the start?
He's just trying to psych us out, same as all the others did. We should focus on what matters. Just think, if everything goes the way it should, you'll be a human again this time tomorrow.
That's a debt I'll never be able to repay. But don't do this for me, Sylvia. Do it for yourself. You've come so far in such a short time, so get out there and show this town what you can do. This is it. 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 It's time! It's that moment we've all been waiting for! Here they are, 2 giants of local industry, 2 masters of their craft! But only one can be crowned our winner. Only one can take home the grand prize. Let's meet our stars! Taking the first podium today is a man so regal he puts the king in potion making. He survived the worst this world could throw at him and came out the other side with a smile on his face. And don't even get me started about those dimples. I'm talking, of course, about Robin! That's very kind, but if we could move this along. At podium number 2 is a woman who knows a thing or two about adversity herself. She arrived on our shores with little more than the clothes on her back and a dream. In a matter of weeks, she's transformed her uncle's ramshackle potion shops into a reasonably successful ramshackle potion shop. Let's hear it! 3 cheers for Sylvia!
Hey, Robin. Your lizard gives me the creeps. Why don't you put that thing on a leash? Call her out. Call out the fucking lizard. We know what you are, Maven.
You have no right to speak to us that way. Tensions appear high. Don't make me come down there, kids. Wait, scratch that. It would be my honor to share the stage with 2 such titanic tycoons. Ta-da! It's me, Baptiste. From this vantage point, I'll be better able to facilitate this contest. Now, it's true that I consider both contestants among my dearest friends. And who better? For it's their patronage and their precious coins that these contestants covet. This morning, I'm here simply to act as the voice of the people. Count on me to interpret the crowd's enthusiasm or lack thereof. In other words, audience, if you see something you like, make some noise! The outcome is a foregone conclusion. I know it. This crowd knows it.
Yeah, look at the fucking color on this thing. That is for sure Maven. And its name is May!
And May knows it most of all. For that I can only say, let the battle begin! Alright, Robin, are you ready to wow us all? This one's an old family recipe, and the family in question is the ancient line of monarch Magi, whose mastery of forbidden arts ended the second Dark Age.
Weren't you just some random no-named kid?
Consider me wowed. Audience, am I right to be impressed? With a son like that, I'd say you have some fans here today. As it should be.
Friend, what is my nickname after inhaling several pounds of food? I have a better tonic. I have a better masterwork radiation. It's close. It's not quite auto beat him, but goddamn. As leader of the Heroes Guild, you'll recognize how precious this potion really is.
That may in fact be true, however. And this is a masterwork quality, no less. But what does the audience say? Is it a hit? A fair assessment as far as I can tell. But I'm sure you have more to say about it.
Alright, let's take a minute to review all the cards. Chapstick. Apply confidence. Increase. Okay. That's pretty damn good. Improv, artistry, captivate. Captivate strikes me as being not necessarily amazing in this situation. Especially because I'm also... Okay, so that doesn't do any... That's the attack. Because pressure I need to keep in consideration. Alright. Rattle them off. Apply... Plant the seed. Apply conviction. Doubles the interest applied by the next interest-raising card. Conviction plus pump up strikes me as being a good combo. I need one elevator pitch at least. I don't know why I got rid of... Actually, elevator pitch is not necessarily amazing in this situation. Dig deep. Raise interest by 15, apply charm for 2 turns. Emotional minefield, apply confident. Hander. Considering I realistically shouldn't be taking more than 1 turn, Hander's downside strikes me as being pretty minimal. To the point where I actually am tempted to, cut magnetism for conviction. Yeah, I think this is where it's at. We don't actually have to do that much. I'm ready to prove my potion is better. Okay, well, this is a weird fucking starting hand. This has got 2 downside effects, so I'm pretty sure if I Slate of Hand, I already win. And I already won. Okay, sure. Why not?
All right, I'm convinced. You said 1 word. I didn't need much convincing. You have the better potion, Sylvia.
Who's the underdog now?
Celebrating already. Rookie mistake. It's time I show you the error of your ways. No thanks are necessary for the lesson. I'm going to enjoy this. We'll have to see what happens next. In round 2. Laugh. The anticipation is a lot to handle, Robin. Care to show us your next creation? Oh my god, he's about to be fucking smited from orbit. This is my best version. Among the nobles of this continent, this is by far the most popular cure for curses. And if it's good enough for them... You know, I think my mother keeps one of these in her cupboard. Smart woman. She'll live a long life free of jinxes, hexes, and ingrown toenails. If it's good enough for mother, it's gotta be worth something. But I suppose our audience will be the judge of that. What do they say? Oh, we fucking destroyed him. Hold up. Oh, that's no paltry sum. GG easy, man's making his fucking cheeks clap. My heart goes out to see you, Sylvia. You can't possibly measure up to that. It's really funny, this dialogue, considering how thrashed he's going to get. Sylvia, will you rise to the challenge? Empire. Okay, so it's not quite enough to auto-win. Forget the elitism. This is a curse cure for everyone. It's instantly identifiable, that's for sure. And the closer I look, the more impressive it appears. Let's check in with the audience. What would they pay for this curse cure? Not bad, Robin has the edge, however. What do you mean? Had to set us straight? It was a deep fried, it would insta-win. The game had a moment. Not bad, I think Robin has the edge. Oh wait, never mind, I'm a fucking idiot, and this clearly is the better version. Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia! I did it! I did it! I won! But, what? No, Hey, don't feel bad. You did a great job. Shake on it? Oak!
You're fucked.
We're in great danger. We did humiliate a member of the ruling class to the point of madness. Robin? What is happening right now? You think you're surprised? I prepared for this outcome, but I never really thought it would come to this. Who are you? What did you do to Robin? Haven't you figured it out by now? Robin is no more than a marionette, a pretty puppet that has allowed me to live among you unsuspected. I am the true power here, the rightful mistress of all I survey. I am Maven. How did this happen? Everyone, we found the imposter. She's sus. Maven the Witch Queen? You're alive? So I was right, yep. And you're a lizard. I didn't realize you were a lizard. What a twist! Hold on to your seats, everybody, or else proceed swiftly to the nearest exit. But also he's a puppet? Yeah, that's kind of what I guessed. Laugh it up, fools! This scaly semblance is only temporary. The world has long thought me dead, but I survived, and the time is nigh for my glorious return. I shall take back all that is rightfully mine, starting with the restoration of my true and proper form. I still don't understand. What happened to you? The band of idiotic heroes, the ones who came here to slay me, they botched the job, but the dolts managed to blow up my laboratory in the attempt. The resulting explosion irradiated the island, and I was changed into this. Lucky for me, Squire Boy was there. My powers are limited in my current, undignified state, but they were more than sufficient to take control of him. I seized his mind on that day, and I've rarely let it go since. No one questioned the feel-good story of the boy who triumphed over the wicked Witch Queen, nor did they bat an eye at this harmless little pet. Then you've been hiding in plain sight all along. And what a trial it has been! Steering Robin around, making him smile and wave and fraternize. I amassed power and wealth, but slowly. Too slowly.
And then Baptiste's goons managed to procure a sample of Maven Bloom, perhaps the last of its kind. Pokemon and Captain Kangaroo, glad to have you. Once I get my hands on it, once I have my cure, my long exile will at last be over, and I won't have to tolerate you half-wits anymore. You realize this half-wit just beat you pretty resoundingly. So this game is like Ratatouille, basically. Does that mean that Maven sort of murdered a child, or at least made them brain dead? I assume that it's like one of those, like, he still knew what was going on, because it sounds like she wasn't controlling him 100% of the time. Yes, that's inconvenient, isn't it? Fortunately, I have a backup plan. My mental magics aren't what they used to be, but over the years, every ounce of power I could spare has gone into this crystal. I've saved enough energy to change the outcome of our little contest, forcing you to see things my way. You mean... Prepare to forfeit, Sylvia. In another moment, it will literally be the only thing on your mind. Well, great. I'm totally screwed. Except, ever since coming to Rafta, I've faced off against one blowhard after another, and I've always come out on top. I don't have mind control magic or a mystic gem, but all the same, these days, changing people's minds is what I do. So how do I convince Maven not to zap me? I've got it. I guess I can't win. I don't have a choice. Since you're a no-good cheater with bad breath. I know what you're trying to do. It won't work. I won't be dissuaded by your petty taunts, nor by pathetic appeals for fairness. No surprise there. I mean, you've been trying to cheat all along, haven't you?
Sylvia shows no signs of backing down. Someone pass the popcorn.
You tried to steal the Maven Bloom from the guild hall. You tried to bribe me into forfeiting. And when you realized you couldn't buy or steal your way out of facing me today, you showed up with a magical trump card. It's obvious that all adds up to Maven. You're afraid of me.
Oh, snap!
I think you've been afraid of me ever since that very first competition. It explains why you've been dropping in on me. That's absurd. Me? Afraid of you? Ha! I dropped in on you out of a sense of morbid curiosity. Honestly, the sight of you in that sad little slantwise shop. I couldn't fathom how you managed to make it as far as you did. I thought you must have some secret, some trick. My only secret is hard work and a willingness to learn. I mean, sure, my shop wasn't much to look at to begin with. We call those humble origins. I'm proud of where I'm from and what I accomplished. You can steal this contest, but you can't take that away from me. Can't I, though? But I suppose you have a point, Sylvia. Forcing you to forfeit now, that would be a hollow victory. I deserve more. I deserve to crush my foe. To leave no doubt in anyone's mind about my superiority. All right then, have it your way. I shall leave your mind, such as it is, untouched. But the rest of the cattle assembled here today, they're about to forget all about your so-called victory. Let's try this one more time.
We'll have to see what happens next in round 2. That's more like it.
Huh? Round 2? We already did round 2. You know what? Fine. If that's the way you want it, bring it on.
Determined to rally, are you? But Rafta is still rooting for its harmless, handsome hometown hero. Alliteration it is! Then ready the set for round the second. The anticipation is a lot to handle, Robin. Care to show us your next creation? My dear Baptiste, for your consideration, a masterpiece. Nobles love this one. I'm sure it will remind you fondly of your mother.
Seriously?
You know, it does remind me of my mother, and it's hard to put a price on such a thing. Fortunately, that's not for me to decide. Audience? Well, I'd say you won them over. Good. Let that be the end of this. And the family in question is the ancient line of Monarch Magi, whose mastery of forbidden arts ended the Second Dark Age.
What is happening? This one's a winner. At least it was last time.
It's instantly identifiable as a curse cure, that's for certain. And the closer I look, the more impressive it appears. Let's check in with the audience. What would they pay for it? Not bad. Robin has the edge, however. Boy, I feel like I've done this all before. Had to set it straight.
I'm ready to win. I did it before.
Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia.
Raptor's got a new queen of potions, and it's me. Achievement unlocked. Topple the monarch. Beat Robin. I'm assuming what's supposed to happen is that it's supposed to be a lot closer, and then like you have to repeat, like imagine like the situation where it's like, oh, like you won round 1, lost round 2, and then suddenly it's round 3, and you're building up stress the entire time. So it's like it's supposed to be like a final, you know, climactic moment. Instead, we just thrash them horribly twice with the same potion.
No. No. No.
Get wrecked, Maven. How did this happen? Feels just as good as the second time around. Do you want me to beat you again? Because I could do this all day. This is intolerable, unthinkable. In my prime, I could have reduced you to a smear of smoldering ash with a wave of my hand. I could have forced the crowd to tear you to pieces while chanting my name. But now, it's all I can do to retain some control over this single vessel. Without him, I can't even scratch my own nose. These stubby, scaly arms are worthless. And without that ingredient, this is how I will remain. Hey, listen, it's not all bad. I can plant a cutting, grow a new flower, you can try again when it blooms, in 10 years or so. Oh, to have fallen so far! My dreams of conquest shall go unrealized, and my potions will be known far and wide as second best.
Is it over? Did we win?
Shush now, we're going home. We can get ice cream on the way.
Okay.
You've won today, Sylvia, but you'd better watch your back. Did anyone catch all that? Because I'm pretty sure I just saved Rafta from the eventual return of a power-mad sorceress. No? Ah, well, I saved my shop. I saved my uncle. I really did it. I won!
Victory. I could get used to this feeling.
It wasn't always easy, but we pulled it off in the end, didn't we?
It's kind of you to say we, but it's obvious who the true victor is. You're amazing, Sylvia. And the best thing I did was to know when to get out of your way.
If you say so, but I'm glad you didn't have to do this all alone. It meant the world to me to have my Uncle Oswald by my side.
Yes.
Softy. Now, are you ready to slip into something less feathery? Because I've just finished brewing a potion that I think you're gonna like. Sylvia, I couldn't make it to the tournament, but I heard the outcome. It appears you've accomplished all you set out to do. I owe you congratulations, and you owe me the remaining balance. It's all here, every beautiful copper of it. Bye, money. I'll miss you. A most satisfying outcome. I don't know. Spending it on ramen might have been a little more satisfying. Excellent. Now, as per our agreement, you have been released from your contract. This property is paid off in full and belongs entirely to you. Achievement unlocked. Out of debt. Beat the game. That's it? I'm free now? As promised, I live by the letter of my contract, Sylvia. Which is why my business is not yet concluded here. Is it, Oswald?
You know?
The possibility never occurred to me until an owl was spotted doing Sylvia's paperwork at the licensing bureau. An owl who couldn't help himself from boasting about Sylvia's progress, with familial pride in his voice. You very nearly got away with it. He did get away with it. It doesn't matter if you figured it out. We already paid you back. Nevertheless, Oswald's dereliction was an outrageous violation of terms. There are consequences to that. Rather severe consequences, as you'll remember from the fine print.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear. That's it, then, isn't it? This is the end.
It is. I'll give you a moment to say goodbye. Now hold on. You can't just...
Sylvia, my girl. Let it go. I won't allow you to put yourself in harm's way for me. Not again. I'm so proud of you, Sylvia. You've accomplished incredible things.
Oh, I'm going to do something incredible, alright? Just watch me. Helene, let's make a deal. Helene, let's make a deal. I'm listening. You're so sure of your abilities, but Oswald tricked you. He was hiding right under your nose. My abilities weren't at fault. Transmogrification distorted the shape and scent of his soul, and was to stop someone else from using the same trick. When word gets out about this, and it will, believe me, everyone who owes you so much as a phone call will be embracing their wild side. I sense a but coming. Takes one to know one.
Huh.
It so happens that I've just finished brewing the one and only antidote for transmogrification. When that potion is gone, it's gone forever. And it might be the only way you can ensure no one else slips through your grasp. This potion can be yours, for a price. I think I already know what price you're asking, but I'm in the mood to haggle. Open like a pro. Times are tough, and hardworking witches like us need every possible edge. That's what this potion is, not just a transmog cure, it's an advantage. With this potion in hand, you can send a message to your clients. They'll know that changing shapes won't keep them from your clutches. The ingredients needed to brew this potion is gone, maybe forever. You'll never have an opportunity like this again. Going once, going twice. Very well, Sylvia. You have yourself a deal. What a difference a few weeks makes. Your skill is undeniable. I almost think you went easy on me. Absolutely not. I like you, Sylvia, but I don't let sentiment creep in on business decisions. Executing Oswald's contract to the letter is good for business. However, leveraging his fate to get my hands on this potion is better for business. It's as simple as that. Brutal, but I get it. It's a brutal world, but you're well on your way, if I might humbly suggest it. Someday in the future, you may find yourself in need of an influx of capital. On that day, call me. I'll keep a contract handy, just in case.
She's gone. She really left. Sylvia, you saved me. I owe you twice over now.
I'm beginning to think you like
Being indebted. Speaking of people who like being in precarious situations, hi Delos. Thank you for summoning the burb. The borb is here. Let me give a shout out for Delos. If you like big muscular men and very, very talented art rendering, Delos is the place to be. Seriously though, the way you render lighting is fucking incredible, and I do not understand how it works. Borb, I don't think of the hydrant. I literally just took a drink.
second drink. But you must be disappointed that she took the cure with her.
I'll learn to live with it. It's almost certainly a better fate than what Helene had in store.
Then you don't want the cure? Because I got a spare.
And anyway, it could be worse. I'll take feathers over scales and... What did you say?
I made 2 potions. I thought I could get a nice chunk of change if I sold one to Maven. So much for that idea. But I've got the second potion here. Bottled up just for you. It's pretty small, but it should be the perfect dosage, given your size. And I can guarantee it doesn't taste like old cabbage. It tastes far worse. Hello, honey. The secret to good art is booze being worn at a pinch of depression. Honestly, though, yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't deserve you, Sylvia. I really don't.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I'd leave you hanging, did you?
Who cares what I thought? Dear niece, you've made a habit of surpassing my expectations. Every one of them.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. We make a good team, and we're sticking together from now on, right?
Let's shake on it, just as soon as I have hands again.
Does that mean you're ready to get untransmogrified?
Ready as I'll ever be. Bottoms up.
Those are some interesting side effects. This could take a while. My man got turned into a fucking RGB value. Dear Mom, dear Dad, everything's going great here in Rafta. Hello? Excuse me, what the fuck? This man's jacked as shit. And he has an owl soda. Hold up. Be right back. Muktuk, how do you feel about adding a third? That's him? Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Everything's going great here in Rafta. Funny story, Oswald isn't dead, although I did almost kill him with one of my potions. Not on purpose. You got the Ethan treatment from Resident Evil? Yeah, seems like it. In all confusion, I ended up inheriting his shop anyway. He doesn't seem bitter about it, though. We're going to be partners. Delos, you don't have to point out my dirty thoughts. Grabs the lion. Grabs, squeezes. I can't wait to see what we accomplish. All my love, Sylvia. You know what, for those dirty thoughts. Oh, this is cute little art. There's mist. This is adorable. This I think was adorable. Get bonked. You know, to be fair, I kind of earned this. Muktuk, my husband. To be fair, I guess because I am playing as the character. It would be a little bit weird for her to be dating her uncle. Oh my god, that's so many family members. New single. This game is absolutely adorable. Like, this game is a huge recommend if you like anything visual novel-esque or like time management-y. My suspicion is though that this game has fucking no replay value whatsoever. Oh. Because you know, once you get like a feeling for how like weeks are kind of supposed to be structured, because 10 days doesn't seem like a lot, but actually you get a substantial amount of time, especially because you can do a lot of things simultaneously. You're my present this year. I'm definitely interested to see what this like, you know, because this is probably an indie company. I'm excited to see what they're working on next. Voracious Games and Xseed Games. Like, you're gonna play enough to get all the supports? Yeah, that's probably my suspicion is like, yeah. The replay value must be completing it kind of has to be, because that's like the only thing that's like not central to the storyline. What the fuck do I do for the last 45 minutes? This happens sometimes with games where I'm like, what do I do when I finish a game too early? Do some videos and just chatting? Those definitely sprung to mind. Do I have any game that's like a good short time filler? Just chatting. I have downloaded a couple of games that I think are going to be good replacements, though. Outer Worlds is going to be, you know, something that's probably on the list at some point. I have Octopath Traveler, which is also something I'm going to need to play. Wandersong. Starky finished prematurely. This is a fucking... this is a thing I run into games with a lot. Because... I guess because I go for 3 hours and then like I end up just running into situations where it's like just barely not enough. But I guess I learned from the just chatting master. All right. All right, let's move over to just chatting then. Also, let me go ahead and put a